Emma, camera, lights.
Hello,
action.
everyone. Welcome to a Couple of Coaches podcast with me, Emma, and Mike. Hope you're all well. Here we are, back for more with another episode. We hope you enjoyed our last episode, by the way. How good was it? We have a microphone that's not working. I repeat, we have a microphone that is not working. I cannot hear Michael.
Hello. Oh,
there we go. He's back.
Huh? I don't know. Was that my fault?
Oh yeah, you're in number 4.
How much wood could a wood chop? Yeah, he is.
I put it on 4 because it's close to me. Oh, should we have gone 1, 2, 3, not 2, 3, 4? Doesn't matter, but anyway, it was.
I'm in 3.
Yeah, I don't think it matters now.
Just to confuse you.
Yeah, anyway, what would you say?
Oh, last week's episode was really good.
Yeah,
and we hope you
was
found
really
it insightful and helpful and valuable.
Yeah. Which episode are you talking about?
Last
one-
week. Oh, the one that we just did.
Yesterday's one? Or
Yeah.
the one last week? Because the one last week, I got loads of messages from.
Oh, both. Yeah, so did I. Well, I hope you just find us very helpful. I think every episode just really helps.
Yeah, do you know
everyone.
what? What's this? Episode 17?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm surprised people are still fucking listening.
I don't think they do. I think it's just people that are our friends that try and support us.
Yeah, they don't even watch it. They like just say like start, skip to the end.
Just
yeah,
skip
watched
to
it. It
my
was really
bits.
good.
They skip all your bits.
Be like questions. Say, what do you think of this bit? They'd be like, yeah. I don't even think my mum watched them anymore. I think she gave up a long time ago.
No, she does because she thanked you for your apology that you gave her on the podcast.
She did. So she did watch it. So she
watched
knows.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
She
that's
knows.
quite good.
Anyway, we are back with another episode, and today we're talking about something very serious. We're talking about the time that Mike nearly died.
I mean, it was close.
Basically, Mike nearly died.
No, I didn't.
Would you
really
like
die.
to tell us how you nearly
I
died?
mean, I think it's time for the Mike show.
Oh, here we go. Right, strap yourselves in. Ready?
Yeah, I mean,
go.
yeah. Get yourself a coffee first because it's about to go down.
Is it?
No, I won't keep
As
it
long
too
as
long.
it goes down in under half an hour.
I mean, I don't have that. Well, 27 minutes. No, as some people may know, I decided, me and a few friends decided to go and climb a mountain in
Mounting?
Bosnia. A bit of a random place. Yeah, even got a message from my mum saying, why are you going to Bosnia?
Oh my God, yeah.
That's
No,
so
it
funny.
wasn't that.
No, she sent me a screenshot which she had Googled, is Bosnia safe? You Google anything, nothing's safe. Google, I've fucking got a bit of cut my leg. Yeah, you've got a disease. You know what I mean? It's just anything, it's just a load of rubbish. And then it said that there's live mines in the mountains. Landmines in the mountain that are still live, and there's level 2 terrorist threats or some rubbish like that.
Which
But
probably every country, every country
I don't
probably
know,
has
probably.
that.
But it was actually, Bosnia itself was actually really nice. The people were really, really friendly. And the
Would
climb,
you recommend?
I didn't do enough of it. We went to a little kind of, it's a bit like war-torn, as opposed, it's like next to Croatia, but whereas when you cross the border, it's like an instant change.
Right.
Like Croatia's quite nice, like Dubrovnik, but Bosnia's a bit run down, a bit old. But the people were really, really nice. Food were good. So we climbed the mountain, which was supposed to be a leisurely stroll.
What's the name of the mountain?
Mount Magic, or something like that. Is that you say it? Was that it?
I think that's right.
Is that right? How do you
I
say
don't
it?
know.
Magic, M-A-G.
Yeah,
Majlik. Majlik.
Okay.
I don't know. Fuck off.
Just
Um,
guess which one it is, guys.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be like a leisurely stroll, almost like a Mount Snowdon, a bit higher than that though. But like it's just like most people could do Mount Snowdon. It's it's just a bit of a stroll up a hill that takes a bit of time, with some good views. So I'll set the scene. We turn up to the bottom of the mountain, and it is pissing down. And when I say pissing down, like it's torrential.
And it shouldn't really be like that.
It wasn't
at this
supposed
time
to be
of
raining,
year.
no, because we was in the hostel being, and it was fine. It was warm. I've got my shorts on. I've got my ankle socks on. I've just got my like, kind of like, hiking trainers. I've got a t-shirt on. I thought I'd take my golf jacket, just a light waterproof. Didn't want nothing too heavy. Put some clothes in my back pack that wasn't waterproof. They're just like some extra clothes, just in case I got too hot and sweaty. That was
Did
the
your
whole.
nice bag get ruined?
Oh, you've seen it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the nice one?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Get a new one. And it was pissing down with rain. Then the thunder and lightning starts, and I'm thinking, all right. So the guide was like, right, we're going to wait 10 minutes, see if it kind of cools over. If not, we'll just go for it. And if it gets really bad, then we'll just come back. Doesn't stop, so we start walking. I'm thinking, I've got no waterproofs here. I'm all happy about walking up. He's back. I'm all happy about walking up the. Oh, are we doing a podcast? Or?
Oh my God.
I'm all happy. Oh, I fucking lost my fucking thing now. Idiot.
Nathan just cracked his back and it was the loudest crack I've ever heard. Sorry.
Anyway,
You was waiting at the bottom.
yeah, waiting at the bottom, and I fucking forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, the rain was just really, really, really bad. So yeah, no, that wasn't it. We started going, and then the rain kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I'm drenched. Some girl that was in the group gave me a poncho, so I'm wearing a fucking poncho with shorts on.
Is that the blue thing in the
blue
picture?
thing, yeah. And,
we'll have to insert pics all the way through, won't we?
And yeah, so I was wearing that, and then we carried on going. Just everyone's getting drenched, which was fine. But then we got to like this halfway up, and there was like a massive it was just a massive sheet of ice, and it wasn't supposed to be there. Basically, the guide was like, "All right, didn't expect there to be ice here still."
But how? This is what I don't get. Like, how did they not know that there was
I don't know,
ice?
because it
Surely
was,
they're doing these
there
climbs
there hadn't
all the
been many
time.
climbs for a while because of the weather.
Right, but
He hadn't done-
surely
he had-
they should. There should be a health and safety check
Oh, it's fucking Bosnia.
before. Okay, right. So it is a bit dodgy there.
It's
then.
Bosnia. And so that we climbed up this sheet of ice, which wasn't that bad. It was a bit slippy. I mean, you put a foot in, 1 foot would drop, but then you would obviously.
What are them shoes like that you wore? Are
Well,
they
they're
a
all
bit
right, but
grippy?
it's not that. They're not going to grip to ice, are they?
Right.
And if you put your foot in snow and ice, like the pressure just gives way. It's not about gripping. You need something you can stick in. And yes, we got up that bit, and then a few people were a bit like, well, this is a bit messed up. And the guide said that there's further on, there's going to be a similar bit that's 10 times worse. And he advised 5 of the people to not go ahead because they struggled with that bit, because it was quite hard. And so then he explained it more. He said it was like it was like a 2 out of 10. Later on, we realised that he meant 1 was extremely hard and 10 was easy. So he said a 2.
Oh, well, he should have explained
Well,
that.
he's fucking just some Bosnian geezer. He doesn't really speak good English. Just a random guy.
That's
And,
so funny. So you were like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
And he
easy.
said it'd be a miracle if we get to the top, but we can try it with the people that were kind of capable. So we climbed up, which was quite hard because it was pissing down with rain. So we climbed up some rocks, and then we got to this bit where it's just you couldn't see to the top because of the fog. So it was just white basically. So it was just a hill, like a probably 70-degree gradient, so very, very high of just snow, and then there was rocks up planted, so we were kind of aiming for each rock. So yeah, me and George kind of just bear crawled up it, so just hands in, feet in, and managed to kind of get up. But the others struggled a little bit because they weren't a fan of heights or just struggled to kind of grip. So people were like taking quite a long time to kind of get up and then slip in. So it was quite bad. It was quite hard. But then when you got to the top and the fog cleared, there was like another 100 meters, and it was like that about 3 or 4 times. It didn't end basically. And yeah, we got to the top, and then everyone was like kind of like celebrated, like gave well done to the other guys that were really, really struggling. And then, like the heavens opened, and it was nice and sunny, and it was like obviously got a really nice picture up the top, probably to everyone on Instagram. So, it's amazing, it looks really nice. And it was all good. And then took some pictures, and then you could just kind of see lightning in the background. So it was kind of coming back over again. And the weather changes so quick.
Is
Like,
that because you're high up?
I don't know
or-
what it is. I mean, probably is because you're so high up. And it wasn't even that high up. In terms of mountains, it was 2,300 and something. So
It's the low cloud just needs to hit the hills.
Yeah.
And it changes really quick.
so it wasn't that high up really. I mean, it's high but not massive. It's not Everest. So yeah, we got some pictures, went to the top. Everyone was like loving life, had a bit of food. And then the guy was like, right, we need to be quick because the weather's changing again and it's looking pretty shit. So he goes, we're going to have to go down the other side of the mountain because we can't go down the way we come up because you're just gonna slide down it and just probably slide to your death, which is basically his words. So we were like, all right, cool, let's go the other way then. Walked around the other side of the mountain, and it was exactly the same. So there was no path to go down. It was just a massive sheet of ice for like hundreds of meters. So he was like, well, we're going to have to go down the side of the mountain. So it's just like gravel and stones. So you can imagine like a mountain, like there's a bit of mud here, there's a bit of grass here, loads of gravel, just loads of shit basically. So we had to like kind of slide on our bums down a mountain that just kept going. Every time we got to a bit of fog and it kind of opened up, it's just exactly the same again. And it was really hard because people behind me were like, they were obviously kind of sliding down stones and stones were tumbling down. So my legs were getting battered by stones.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you have any like
not too
scratches?
bad, some scratches on my ankles and stuff. So yeah, that was pretty shit. I mean, it was okay at the time. It was kind of okay. There was an element of it was an excitement, but at the same time, it was
for
like
you because you obviously you found it hard, but it wasn't like
it wasn't physically hard. It wasn't like physically. It was more mentally hard.
I was going to say that. Was it more physically?
It wasn't fit. It was more mentally hard. If you like struggled with heights, and I know my mate Jamie, he's got 2 kids. Do you know what I mean? So he's thinking, I'm gonna fucking die on this mountain. And it's not like oh, if you fall like 2 foot and like you'll stop. It's a 70-degree gradient.
Did you fall?
Jamie fell, but the guide jumped across and grabbed him and stopped him.
Fuck off.
And at the bottom, we laughed about it. But the
No.
reality is, if that guy didn't stop him or Jamie didn't manage to grab something,
No.
he would have decided. Do you know, it's really weird. It's hard to talk about because people are probably like, oh, it's probably not that bad. It was very, very dangerous.
No, but can I just say, he isn't a dramatic person. Like, about everything, he's like, oh, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. And I'm like, if he's saying it's bad, it was bad.
It was bad. So yeah, it kept going and kept going. But at this point, your fucking knees are hurting and everything. And to put it into perspective, it was supposed to take 6 hours to get up and down. It took us 8 hours to get down. The whole thing took 12 hours. But the 8 hours of going down just felt like the longest 8 hours. And it was constant as well. It was constant movement because the weather was so bad.
Did you ever take breaks and stuff?
We lit only because the fucking guide wanted to smoke a fag. Do you know what I mean?
Gets
but
better.
On the way down, there wasn't much braking.
You saw a nice little lake, didn't you?
Yeah, we went to this lake, which is weird. It was just like loads of Bosnian men that lived there, and they were all pissed out their heads, and it was a bit weird, that bit, but that was okay. And then we were going down there, and at this point, everyone had pretty much kind of had enough because you just falling over, slip on your ass. It was kind of painful to get down, and you weren't like walking down a mountain. You were doing it how you shouldn't do it because there was no way to get down other than that. And we got down to the lake, and my mate Jamie, he was like, "Oh, finally we're done." Like basically, when do we get picked up? And then the guy was like, "No, we've got another 2 hours." But everyone thought the lake was the finishing point. So you kind of like you could. Well, once we started sliding down the mountain and we got back onto the trail, you could see the lake, and it was so far away, and it was getting closer and closer. So that was like a couple of hours of walking, just not really talking because everyone was fed up by now. And we got to the bottom, and then it goes another 2 hours. So that was quite long. But yeah, and then walked home, finished off. As soon as I got some Wi-Fi, fucking realised that Man United lost 2-1, so that just made it even worse. FA Cup. And 2-1 weren't that bad though. I didn't watch the game. I don't know if they got dominated.
Oh man, Man City scored after 13 seconds. That was it.
And
What?
And yeah, I fucking forgot now.
Then you came down.
Yeah, we finished it off. Had some beers and that, and then the next day we found out that 3 guys had to get airlifted from the top because they had done exactly what we done. But I'm assuming they just weren't stupid enough to try and get down. And they had to get airlifted down. So yeah, that was the trip.
And the tour guide's wife.
Oh yeah. So when we got back, because the tour guide, it was the 2 guides. One was they were husband and wife, and the tour guide's wife went absolutely nuts at him when he got back. And from what the other people that went back were saying, because I don't understand Bosnian, she was really upset that he actually decided to go along with it. Do you know
Which
what I mean?
shows how bad it was.
But it was. I felt bad for him because me and George were like, no, we want to do it. We want to do it. Like being Billy Big Bollocks.
I mean, you have gone all that way to do it. You did.
Yeah, I know,
wanna
but you don't
do it.
realise what's ahead, do you? So,
No.
I mean, in hindsight, yeah, it's good now. But if you kind of knew that was how you'd be going down the mountain, you'd probably just be like, "Nah, I'm all right." Or you'd have the right equipment. That was probably the problem.
Yeah, if you had the right stuff, it probably would have
I mean,
been
I'm
so much
sliding
easier.
down rocks in shorts. It wasn't comfortable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yes, if you had the right equipment, that would have been fine. So, but we didn't have the right equipment. We just were supposed to be a allegedly stroll, which turned into a bear crawl, climb, sliding, hike.
And didn't you say it was like the hardest one that tour
Yeah,
guide
so the tour
had
guide had done. He's done loads, and he said that was the worst one that he's done because of how wrong it went.
And that's
basically,
obviously his job, isn't it? He does that all
yeah.
the
So
time.
that kind of says something. So now thinking back, it was pretty good that we done it because it kind of it was a good little mental challenge. But it does also show what you're capable of because you keep thinking, I've had enough now. And then you'll think that again in another hour. And then you think that again in another hour. But it just goes to show that you can still push yourself. But yeah, all in all, it was a good bit of fun.
So what kept you going when you was like, oh, this is really hard? Or when that fog lift?
Oh yeah, the thought of Emma and Max and never seeing him again. No.
He might have actually said that
No.
if you didn't force it.
It wasn't that
No,
bad.
but every time the fog lifted and you saw there was another however long to go, what in your head was like, keep going, Mike,
do you want the honest answer?
to have a beer at the bottom?
That there was a beer waiting at the lake. The guide
I don't know
kept
that.
going on about the beer at the lake, and I'm like, right, that's all I'm going to think about now. Is the beer at the lake, and got to the lake and had a pint can of whatever this Bosnian beer was. It was it fucking tasted good then because it had been a long time coming. But yeah, I mean, nothing really. It's just you don't know what keeps you going. Like the thing that keeps you going is when you're going down. Like you there's nothing to stop you. You just have to keep going, don't you?
You
And
can't
the
just
fault,
stay there.
the fault of the end keeps you going, but the problem was the fog. You can't see the bottom of the mountain. You can't see anything. So it's like the goalposts just keep moving, which is obviously quite annoying. But yeah, it was good fun, and you just don't know what you're capable of at the time. Like yeah, it was good. It was a good challenge.
So did you think of me at all?
Yeah, of course I did. I thought you might enjoy this. No, I was thinking, lucky I fucking did my will. No, I did think of you when I went to Dubrovnik. I thought that'd be nice to bring her here because it was really nice. So yeah, basically, done the mountain, whatever. Man United lost. Ended up just kind of having a few beers with the guide and that, which was quite good fun. And that's what led us to about 12 p.m. And then we had to get up at 4 to get the transfer because some people on the group booked the wrong flights. Funny enough, one of the people that booked the wrong flights didn't even bloody summit. They were one of the ones that turned round.
Oh.
And then they were the reason we were getting up. So I wasn't impressed about that. But it gave us the whole day in Dubrovnik. So we went to Dubrovnik, went to the walls where they filmed Game of Thrones, which is quite cool. Went on like a little cave diving tour.
Did you see any fish?
Yeah, there was loads of fish. We parked up next to Theo Walcott, which was actually quite cool. He was just sitting there
What's
drinking his
that?
wine.
Who? What?
Football player.
Oh.
Yeah, he was just sitting there drinking
What, in
his
a
wine.
little yacht?
No, he was it wasn't like it was probably a small size yacht, but he was doing a bit of cave stuff himself. So yeah,
Was
that was
he?
quite interesting to see.
Mm.
And yeah, that was it really. Just a couple of relaxing days there and then back home. Back to the podcast.
And you're here, you're alive, you're safe. I didn't have to find another podcast host.
You could have done it on your own.
I would have been looking for a Matt, just saying.
Yeah.
Would be a Matt.
I wonder if anyone is actually still listening. That'd be quite interesting. How long did I mean, 20 minutes. That's quite long.
Well, that is quite a long.
You could have gone climb the mountain. hang
Yeah.
down, it was a bit dangerous.
I mean, look, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't physically that bad. I mean, legs were sore for a couple of days after, but it was more the.
Mental.
No, do you know what it was? Kind of, you got chucked in the deep end.
Mm.
It was like everything that was supposed to happen didn't happen.
Yeah.
She was unprepared, yeah, and I guess it's a good challenge in life, isn't it? Not always like those things don't always happen how they're supposed to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and you just have to adapt and attack.
So obviously this is a fitness podcast. Let's
Yeah,
link it back to fitness. So obviously you said the hardest thing was that it was a mental challenge.
yeah,
So I think, I guess it's like any fitness journey, isn't it? You can't always see the end goal. Although you know what your end goal is, sometimes you can't even imagine it, or you think I'm never even going to get there. But every time you get a little bit further, like you did coming down the mountain, every time you got a little bit closer to that lake, things start to become a bit more visible and more real, and they seem, and you think, okay, I've done this, so maybe I can get to where I want to be.
Did you pre-plan that speech? Because that was quite good, that one.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really listening to you this whole podcast.
You're thinking, how do I get more real?
No, but it's good. It's a mental challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
And a fitness journey is a mental challenge. Although you're pushing yourself physically, a lot of it is mental, to be patient, to be consistent, to be motivated, to be driven. It's all mental.
Little steps, like daily wins are like little steps. It does kind of link together, doesn't it, really? You're right. Because it is quite overwhelming thinking of the end goal, especially when you can't see it, like you said. So yeah, taking them little steps, goalposts keep moving, and then finally you get to your goal. It's also setting little goals as well. So when we're going down, the guide would give us a point to aim for. So although you can't see the bottom, you can see like a rock or something that he basically wants us to aim for. So obviously he can make sure everyone gets there, and then we go to the next bit and kind of work as a team. So yeah, it is exactly like that.
So you can do that. Obviously, if you've got a weight goal that you want to get to, say, which obviously is a lot lower than where you're starting to, just, break it down into like 4 different milestones. So,
100%.
a couple of pounds here, a couple of pounds there, and then towards the end goal.
Yeah, instead of going, right, I want to lose 5 kgs, just lose 1.
Yeah.
And do that 5 times, which is easier than just losing 5 kilos, isn't it?
Yeah.
So break it down. It's the same with anything. Same with even maybe trying to increase your steps or trying to increase a 5k run. Whatever, you just try and better that each time, and over time you're gonna get better and better and reach that end goal. So yeah.
Well done on completing the climb. Very proud of you. Although you were silly to have done it, and
I wouldn't say silly.
I was worried about you.
Worried.
Unfortunate circumstances, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good fun. Next one's in Albania, so that'd be a bit different.
Can't be worse.
Probably worse. What's worse than Bosnia?
Wait.
Let's go to North Macedonia and Albania.
But you're not climbing, are you?
Yeah, 4 of them.
Wait, what?
We're doing 4 in 5 days.
Let's not have a breakdown on the podcast.
Wait, what? Oh,
said
wait,
to
so
you,
you're
I
going
told
to
you.
Romania next.
Romania's in 3 weeks.
Right.
This one's next
No, it's only
July.
because we were sat there and you were talking about Romania, and he said, is it a mountain? You said no. So when you said that.
You know, I said to you the other day, there's the one that we're going to do next year.
Next year.
That's not till like July or August.
Right, can't wait.
Yeah, so that's a bit different. Albania, North Macedonia,
Don't worry,
a couple other places. So yeah.
What, Dodge? Or
No, they're all fine. This one wasn't dodgy. It was just.
So
it's just
then this next one's going to
different
be harder.
weather. Yeah,
Right.
if it is what it says it is.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
never
that was
know,
supposed to be a
do
leisurely
you?
stroll, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
So we're doing a 4-peak challenge. So in the UK they've got like a 3-peak challenge. We're doing a 4 mountains over 5 days, I think.
So that's a mountain every day,
Basically,
other than one day.
Yeah.
Cool, you're going to be knackered after that.
Yeah,
You're going to
we'll
need
be
another
alright.
holiday to recover. Where are we going?
I'm sure we'll book something. We always do around August, don't we?
Yeah.
So great, cracking
Well-
stuff. I mean, I'm surprised if anyone's still listening, but anyway, there is my
I
story.
think it's quite interesting. Yeah, I think it is.
Just a short one today.
We did have a question actually for the
Alright,
pod.
ask away.
So this person says, I have a question for the pod. How low would you recommend your calories to be for a cut? And how long would you cut? The goal is trimming up for summer. Isn't it for all of us? We're all trying to get trim for summer. Nathan's trying to get trim for summer.
I mean,
we're
in terms
getting trim
of
for summer.
how, what did she say? Did they say?
How low would you recommend your calories for a cut?
Depends
it's
on the
not really a
person.
generic thing that you
No.
can sort of say. It does
I
depend
mean,
on you.
Some people get I mean, I'm coaching Nathan. He's on 2,050 calories and he's reasonably lean now, but also
Yeah.
crying about the lack of food. So
Yeah.
it depends on crying's a bit stronger. It depends on the person. Depends on your output. It's a hard question to answer.
I think the few main things you need to know is you need to know what your maintenance calories are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of calorie calculators online that you can
Yeah.
use to find out what your maintenance is. And then from your maintenance, which is going to be based on you, your height, your age, your weight, your how active you are,
Yeah.
you want to take away 500 calories from that.
Start at 3 and then build up to
300 to 500 calories from that to put you into a deficit. So that will be how many calories you should consume each day. But another thing you need to think about is, would you rather eat less and move more, or move a lot and have more food? Basically, you kind of need to weigh up your lifestyle and how it's going to fit into your lifestyle, whether you have the time to, get out and do loads of steps, or, do nice on cardio sessions at the end of your gym sessions. If you don't, then you're probably going to, if you're like quite a, desk job, don't really move much, you're probably going to want to lower your food so you're not eating as much, because you're not going to be able to be as active.
Yeah. It's person dependent. It's hard to answer. I mean, I've had people on photo shoots on 1,400 calories, which I would say is very low. But then I know people that have done competitions in whatever female, well, I don't know what it's called, bodybuilding. It's not bodybuilding, whatever. That were on 1,000 calories. So it's dependent on your goal and everything. If you're just someone who wants to get toned up for summer, then I mean 1,400 is probably minimum. It's hard to answer, isn't it? It depends on the person.
Yeah, and if you're just looking to trim up for summer, it doesn't really need to be a really strict cut. You don't want to completely restrict yourself from everything, make yourself unhappy, make yourself feel rubbish. You don't need to be going that low. You just need to be in You just need to be in a 300 to 500 calorie deficit, increase your output, do weight training 3 to 4 times a week, and, give yourself, at least, it does say how long should you cut for. I would say at least minimum 10 weeks.
Minimum 10 weeks. I mean, 10 weeks, if you're going to go hard, you can get very good results, but maybe not sustainable. If you want it a real sustainable way, then you'll do it a bit longer over 16. Summer's not that far away, yeah. So just go hard.
Yeah.
If we look at you, though, you went down, because the person in question probably knows you.
Mm-hmm.
So you went down to 1,600 calories when you did your shoot.
1,500.
1,500 calories. So there's an idea of where you got to.
Mm-hmm.
How long did we do your...
10 weeks.
We did 10. She did 10 weeks. So,
but I was in a lucky position where I had the time to do a lot of steps.
Yes,
so my calories didn't need to be as low.
Your steps between 12 and 15?
I think I was doing 15.
And then your cardio went up to about 20, 30 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 20, 30 minutes. So, and sessions 4 or 5? 5 sessions. I've wrote the fucking plan, I don't even remember.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so you got an idea there of kind of what Emma done, because you can at least visually look at someone and see her size. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, there's no answer to that question.
Well, there is an answer.
Well, there is, but it's a specific number.
We can't give you the calories, but there's some advice that we can give you on how to do it.
Oh yeah, there you go. Nice one.
So yeah, hope you found that helpful. That was very interesting, Michael. Well done.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Till next time, yeah.
See you till next time.
See you till next time. Are you all right? Are you just gonna close the show? Or
yeah.
what?
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube @_couple of coaches, @mcoach, who is now verified, @Mike Clark Fit.
Can we talk about that?
No.
Quickly?
@thegoldencocker_Max. Thank you for listening, everyone.
No.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Peace. Save that for another time.